Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Rafael Leao, and that interception was most necessary. And here's Rafael Leao. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this fella, João Felix, is known more for his price tag than anything else, Peter, but there's an excellent footballing brain on those shoulders, and he's often praised for his understanding of the game and his ability to know where to be in front of goal. Both excellent traits you just can't coach.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. And we have our very first corner. Keeper has taken decisive action, and he's managed to get rid. Now there's a shot at goal! And he has kept it out somehow.
Pedro Neto clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
This is their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. He's rising! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Hernandez gets over and intercepts. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game, now to turn it into a stranglehold.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't...
Pedro Neto! It's wide, but not by very much.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
And here's Rafael Leao. Samba clears. Portugal have reclaimed it. Bout of passing here, really easy on... Tries a shot! Goal! Portugal!
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Portugal have taken the lead.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Conte. Portugal currently a goal to the good, and with the lion's share of the ball. That's been cut out, well played. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
France clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup. Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Ball is over the line. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Hernandez. Chance, surely! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Portugal have the chance to go the other way. He's found a way through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Pedro Neto clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Mbappe! Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Hernandez receives it in a good position here. Hernandez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite... Takes a shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. France have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. Played into space. No, he's just misjudged that one. Rafael Leao has found the net here, of course. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
France have a free kick. And it's Hernandez. Not the most accurate pass. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Hernandez. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, that pass isn't the best. Mbappe! And that signals the end of the first period. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Portugal coming in at half-time, leading by 1-0.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Portugal are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. Back on the way then. Portugal currently ahead by the smallest of margins. No way through there. Ruben Neves. Nicked it back promptly.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Hernandez. Pass somewhat off target. Aims beyond the defence. Bullish header! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
What a pass. One that literally dropped into his path. It was asking to be finished.
Inacio makes the interception. Ekitike.
Ekitike really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
France appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time. Well, decent chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
Portugal have their third corner. Here's the header! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world. Thuram, neatly clipped into space. He's in one-on-one. He's beaten the mark, and the shot! It's a goal! France are back on level terms. It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that, though, and somehow he found the angle.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
Substituição para Portugal.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. No, there's the shot! Goal! Portugal! And they get themselves in front! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of...
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, the ball's run loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Thuram.
France really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Portugal are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Tries to pass it through. And a chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Pedro Neto really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Número 23. Número 21. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 15. Número 25.
So their fourth corner of the game. And it's hoisted clear. Can he stop it going out? And he's there to clear it. Looking for the run. And that's been drilled in. And the keeper gets his hands on it. And he's found... Oh, he's on his own! Real chance! It's in! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage. Fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And he shoots! And That's a real chance missed.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. So, third corner of the game. Rabiot! And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. France clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And he's there to get it away. And here's Neto. Rafa shapes to shoot! And no, he couldn't find the finish. Portugal making further changes here, and in quick succession. Cristiano Ronaldo getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
Trincao. Can he get it through? Chance! Goal! Portugal! And they've got their lead back. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Portugal look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserved this, but has the opposition enough spirit left in them now to maybe find a way back?
Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Ramos. That's a nicely weighted pass. Another chance from a corner. They're up to 5 corners now. And he's taking no chances there. Doué. Doué has got himself a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 17. Sai e vai entrar para o seu lugar com o número 10.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's picked his way through. And this is Ronaldo. He has found the... He's having a shot! And that's a good finish. 2 to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip.
And the shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Gonzalo Ramos deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
The corner count is rising. That's 6. Oh, good effort! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And that's that. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So straight into the action. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And so we have the first set piece of the game. Oh, it rattles the bar! Ruben Neves. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Thuram. Can he finish? He's delivered all right!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. So, a breakthrough already. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better.
Rafael Leao! Plenty to enjoy about the build-up there, not so much the finish.
The 1- and 2-touch football that cut through the middle was a joy to behold. Talent and technique of the highest standard.
And back to the keeper they go. Looking for the run. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
France clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going.
Real chance! Hernandez gets it clear. Ambitious ball here. Mendes gets over and intercepts.
Portugal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Rafael Leao. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Can he get it through? And he's picked it up out wide.
Might want to be careful there.
Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. And he's only too happy to take that back. Pedro Neto. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, that was vital. That's put paid to the danger. Rabiot. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
This looks promising. He's found a way through.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around.
Oh, what a mistake! And he's managed to get for a chance for a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Tries to get it clear. Portugal are looking to go forward now. Just about within shooting range.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Joao Felix. No way through there. Ruben Neves. Thuram. Cherki. Shot at goal! Oh, it's hit the post! It's a goal! And this is getting better and better. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Portugal couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. It's not an especially good pass, that. He's a sharp little ball here. Rafael Leao.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And that could set him on his way. And he's gone looking for safety and reclaimed it in a trice.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de compensação.
Cherki. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Tchouaméni. Antonio Silva. João Felix. Now it's Rafael Leao. And that signals the end of the first period. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And we get things going again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they all...
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. And he's there to get it away, and claimed it back swiftly.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Takes a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's had it taken off him. Well, that has not gone well. Now, can they get him away? And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Dealt with nicely by the defence. There will be a throw-in. Ruben Dias. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively. Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Well, that's cause for mild irritation. Not the most convincing of passes. Rafael Leao looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
It's a throw-in.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 11. Número 24. Número 17. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 9. Número 16. Número 7. Cristiano Ronaldo.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Barcola. Portugal still have the cards to affect this game. No, he is not giving anything away. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Knocks it into space. He's shifting through the gears here. And the shot! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Gonzalo Ramos deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Pavard with the clearance.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Antonio Silva. That's a lovely, neat pass. João Neves. Oh, right place, right time. That's going to go a long way. That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, they could break here. Portugal can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
That's really well cleared. Great vision. And he's got the beating of his man.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And they're quick to get it back. Antonio Silva cuts out the pass. Trincao. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Passes short and sharp. Gonzalo Ramos. And he's cut it out. Upamecano gets it away. Great ball, and he's in here. That's good pressing, squeezing the play.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pedro Neto receives it in a good position here. And the shot! And he's stuck it away! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Samba clears. Deftly away. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And here's Bernardo Silva. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
This is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
Pavard is there and he can get that clear.
Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
And the keeper beats it away.
Vamos ter 3 minutos de compensação.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, super! And he shoots! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Impressive jump! It's bounced back off the post. And yes, it's there! They have stolen level at the last! João Neves duly reaps his reward. They huffed and they puffed, but that will be that. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We're up and running then. Now it's Thuram. Pass somewhat off target. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. That is good alertness. Now it's Rafael Leao. Matches Nunes, finding himself in space. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner.
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. That's a decent clearance. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's a searching pass. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Nice sequence of passes, this. Look at Matheus Nunes! Goal! Portugal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Portugal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So, a breakthrough already. Now it's Nunes. Portugal very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
France clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Mbappe. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And the through ball. Takes a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! Matheus Nunes. The cutback. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And it's Vitinha. Rafael Leao purring through the gears. Saliba did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, well played, well played. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great.
And there's the shot! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Chouameni. Looking for options for movement. Diogo Costa gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Great vision. And that's been drilled in. Rabiot goes direct. Defending was strong and firm. Now it's Pedro Neto. A header! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
What a pass, one that literally dropped into his path. It was asking to be finished.
Cherki knocks it into space. Well timed, excellent interception. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Cherki. Now that looks a decent ball. Koundé's cross, and a header! And a neat finish! France are back on level terms. It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible, and the finish unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Well, the less said about that pass, the better. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So, Jim, neither side getting it all their own way so far.
Well, it's been an exciting half, Peter, with each side having chances and good spells of possession. I'm hoping that both will keep this open approach.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Pedro Neto is onto this. Opts for safety. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, that's fabulous. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And that was very necessary. Looking for the run. Now it's Mbappe. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rafael Leao, who does have an assist to his name. That's been slipped. He's having a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Rabiot. France are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Now it's Nunez. He's through here. And now they can clear their lines. "60 minutes played. Pedro Neto tries to pass it through. And he gets rid in a hurry. Rafael Leao. France needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And here's Neto. Cherki. That's a cute ball. That's good vision. And he's picked it up out wide. Ah, he's fizzed it forward. And it's Rabiot. Pedro Neto.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Pedro Neto powering forward here. He'll try from distance! Goal! Portugal! Into the lead once more. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Número 21. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 9, número 16, número 15, número 25.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Portugal leading now. And here's Mbappe. He is through here. Delivers with whip.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Trincao. João Neves. Trincao. Now, can they get him away? Shoots! He's got a goal! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line.
That's just downright fabulous. Both the disguise and the control, and then that gentle scoop.
So the lead now is 2.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
That has been cut short. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Mbappe. Digne in acres of space out wide. Kone. Lovely feet. Out of play for a goal kick.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 18.
Time for a change in personnel. Pedro Neto being applauded off here, having made a sizable contribution.
It's good to see that, Peter. He put in a very good day's work, and you can't do a lot more. It's a well-deserved rest.
Bernardo Silva. And the counter is on. And the through ball. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And it's made its way to him. Driving forward. Now it's Neves.
Might want to be careful there.
Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. And it's Neves. And this is Ronaldo. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Ruben Dias cuts out the pass. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. And the shot! That had everyone off their seats.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
Now it's Kone. He's got away. Can he get it through? Bakula! It's bounced back off the post. Trincao. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're very much on the way now. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I think you and I can be sure that neither of us are going to present a serious challenge in trying to outrun Mickey van de Ven. This Dutchman is unusually fast for a defender, particularly the fact is he's 6'4".
It's Rashford! And he couldn't finish.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
He's picked his way through. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Konsa clears without hesitation. Now it's Watkins. And he's managed to get rid. Aims beyond the defence. Byrne makes the interception. And it's been hooked away. Konsa gets across to intercept that. And it's De Jong. Spread it left. Now he's got space here. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's a good run down the right. Oh, that's fabulous. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Kluivert tries to play it through. Gakpo, and that is expertly dealt with. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that's a key interception. That's a sharp pass. So we're still where we started right now. Spread out to the left. Kluivert. Looking for options for movement. Rice. Now it's Watkins, and the counter is on. He has found the way through. Eze purring through the gears. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Gakpo. And here's Rashford. Self on the line here. Hall promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's De Jong. Rice. And that is a little undercooked. Half an hour played now. Van Dijk cuts it out. Menu. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's a sharp little ball here. Watkins unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Engages and forces him off the ball.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Hall. Shelton. Kluivert gets into a good position. Corner it is, and we have our very first corner. He's having a hit! England have the chance to go the other way. Rashford picks it up out wide. And he's gone looking for safety. He's had it taken off him. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Kluivert.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Rashford. Chance here to counter. And he's been shifted off it. And it's half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So between them, no goals at all so far.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. So straight into the second half.
England are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen...
Menu! It's hit the upright. Deftly away. Pickford. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Now it's Watkins. Ake. De Jong. And it's Timber. Probing. Oh no, what has happened here? England can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Good ball, good take. And that was nowhere near his best. Great ball, and he's in here. Brobbey. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Rodgers. The Netherlands appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling.
Oh, a gilt-edged chance! Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Now it's Menu. Now it's Dumfries. Chance for a shot! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Can he latch on to this? And it's made its way to him. It is a corner.
Substitution for England. Number 26.
England choosing to make the first change.
Number 17.
Van Dijk gets it away.
Coming on the field. Number 24. Palmer. Number 10.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Now that's well seen too. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's heaved it away. That's an imaginative pass. It's played through for him. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Watkins showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Brobby. Van de Ven. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rashford being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Deftly away. That's been cut out, well played. Now it's De Jong. Van de Ven. Great vision. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Substitution for England. Number 15, Lewis Hall. Number 23, Mainu. Number 4, Price. Coming on the field, number 7, Bukayo Saka. Number 8, Henderson. Number 3, Reece James.
The Netherlands have their second corner now. Bellingham with the clearance. That's a cute ball.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game...
And he's decided to go for it. Gave it a go, but off target.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
James, nicely aimed pass. And it's Gravenberch. That is ended up in no man's land.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
Substitution for England. Number 25.
So a bit of a revolving door here.
Rashford.
Lots and lots of changes.
Coming on the field
Kane
is
getting the call here in what
number
can be interpreted
9.
as a clear show of intent.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
The ball has bounced loose now. Now it's Brobby. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Dink through. And he's taking no chances there. Burn. He's gone for goal. And that will sail harmlessly past. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's cut it out. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Palmer, Saka. De Vrij gets it clear. And that's that. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective, neither side. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We are just getting started. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
The Netherlands clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, I think you and I can be sure that neither of us are going to present a serious challenge in trying to outrun Mickey van der Ven. This Dutchman is unusually fast for a defender, particularly the fact is he's 6'4". So I'm just concerned about his hamstrings.
And the shot! Now it's Brobby. Now, can they get him away? And he cuts out the supply. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Denzel Dumfries. It's an inviting looking ball, that. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Nice-looking ball. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's in one-on-one. And the shot! Goal, the Netherlands! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was...
Chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And this is Morata.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's a good spell of possession. It's Morata! And that's another fine save.
Great stop from the keeper. That was something else. He's definitely coming out on top at the moment.
Shot a goal! And it's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Looking for a runner. Oh, nicely intercepted. And he's intervened well there. Merino. Rodri. Passing nice and... Can he finish? Goal! Spain! And the comeback is complete!
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Spain leading now.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Out for a throw. Stood up well to him there. Rodri. Spain have hit a quick-fire double here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback. Baina. Dumfries cuts out the pass. They get a throw in. And he's managed to gift it back. Oh, there's a probing ball. And here's Dani Olmo. Shot could be on.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
No, he's not getting his way this time. Grimaldo with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And it's Gravenberch. And this is Depay. And here's Depay. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Baina. And that's an errant pass. Deftly away. Spain have their second corner now. Verbruggen claims comfortably. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nicely worked. He's on it, can he get away? Brobbey, and the shot! And for the first half, that is that. Spain have done it in good style. Forced to come from behind, they find themselves in front at half-time, which is, for them, more or less ideal. And we are up to the break.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
Spain are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. So straight into the second half. Out towards the flank. Raya breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Spain do have a chance to counter here. And just a keeper. Ferran Torres! And no mistake. A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Spain now in a position far more desirable.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Oh, can he get onto this? Merino. And here's Morata. Now he's running on. It's Morata! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are disappearing out of sight. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So now the difference is 3.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Timber. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Pass somewhat off target. Now he's got space here. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Dani Olmo. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Aimed beyond the defence. Morata! And that's a sharp finish. His utter joy. He engages with absolute happiness. Reflections on the goal.
I love the technique in that finish. There was a concentration to keep it down.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Spain are having a ball here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Now it's Weghorst. And that pass just didn't quite work. Spain are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. He has found the way through. Gavi. That's the keeper's ball. That is good alertness. Now it's Ferran Torres. Gravenberg. Dink through. Cleared away. Grimaldo. Good effort from distance. And he was quick to react.
That's going in strongly.
Well, that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Some of them aren't happy with that challenge and they're getting involved. Steady.
En España. El dorsal 22 será reemplazado por el dorsal 21.
Now it's Brobby. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
The Netherlands clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well, the ball's gone astray, and it's Gavi. The Netherlands have got it back, and they'll have another go. That is a great pick out. He leaps for it! Oh, denied at the last.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Garcia.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And this is Morata. Fabian Ruiz. The Netherlands needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Brobby unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And he's picked it. He's going for goal! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 7, Morata. El dorsal 16. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 26. El dorsal 18.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Garcia. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. And that is as far as it goes. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
Well, we're on the way.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this guy, Rodrigo de Paul, is one of the very best when it comes to moving the ball into the final third. And the stats back that up. He's so good at breaking lines, he just seems to know instinctively the spaces he can exploit.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt.
And he shoots! He's delivered all right!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. That's just downright fabulous, both the disguise and the control, and then that gentle scoop.
France finding themselves unexpectedly behind. This is a promising build-up. Cherki. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Martinez. Gives it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
France clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Rabiot. That's an imaginative pass. Goes for a shot! Oh, good finish! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
So they have it all to do again. Oh, good effort! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Defending of the desperate variety.
He's having a pop! Argentina are looking to go forward now. Pass somewhat off target. Thuram might just make this. Taken back almost at once. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Now it's Martinez, and he was quick to react. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Cherki. He's looking wide, and here's Mbappe. Mbappe
was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Koundé calmly anticipates. Looking for the run. And Messi! It's hit the upright. Goal! Argentina! And they've got their lead back. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Oh, no question, that's a foul. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Now it's Mbappe.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Oh, nice touch.
And here's Lautaro Martinez. Almada.
Lovely bit of skill.
They're urging him to shoot.
Now there's a fine ball.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Paredes. Now that looks a decent ball. Senesi. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lo Celso.
Now it's Tura. Cherki. Hernandez. Chouameni. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Deflected behind for a corner kick.
And this could be the final action of the first half.
Oh, fine stop from the keeper. So, a temporary halt to the action. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half.
Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Argentina are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. So straight into the second half. Corner number 3 coming up. Header! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Koundé cuts out the pass. France have reclaimed it. And it's Hernandez. Rabiot! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Can he get it through? Now it's Martinez. Saliba tries to clear. Rabiot. And Hernandez. Well, that has not gone well. Balerdi. Now he's off and running. Ekitike. France are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Rabiot. Chouameni. Tries to pass it through.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Almada running with the ball, and he's picked it up out wide. And no, he's seen through all of that. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so...
Real chance!
That is decidedly lacking.
Argentina really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Martinez receives it in a good position here. Hernandez. Nice looking ball. Mbappe is wide and looking to get onto this. Rabiot. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. So their fourth quarter of the game.
Número 26.
For it, and again! Out of play for a goal kick. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Doué. Nicely worked. Deftly away. Not the most accurate pass. Argentina perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 11.
They're up to 5 corners now.
Número 24.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Oh, this looks sharp. Paz. Dybala, looking for options for movement. Konate wins the duel this time. Konate gets it clear. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Shapes to shoot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Now that is commitment to the cause.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 5. Lo reemplazará. Número 8.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was...
Oh, what has happened? Takes a shot! It's a goal! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Argentina go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Paz. And this is Messi. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Aimed beyond the defence.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Now, can they get him away? And the finish! Oh, what a big...
Oh, he's been caught on it here!
And it's claimed by the keeper. Saliba spots it and intercepts. Oh, strongly challenged there. Ekitike. Shot a goal! Split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
The corner count is rising. That's 6. And there isn't a whole lot anyone can do with that corner. And he's intervened well there. Tramini. Ekitike. Tries a shot! And he hits the net! Deep into injury time!
That was easy, almost too easy.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
That could spell trouble.
Paz. He's found a way through. Shot, surely! And I think we're done. Yes, we are done. Argentina pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that need...